I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A lot of things came together by chance that produced Mount Olympus. It was right before the Hill game was to be played. Connie Chalik was the suit when I got there. And Connie was telling the guys in the pagoda at late night, when the kids were asleep, you know, this game is really important because if we lose this, it's the end of the season. I mean, God, we're like the North Pole up here. You know, no one knows where the hell, no one comes up here. If we don't win this game, we're done. And there was dead silence in the pagoda, you know, and I said, Connie, you're all wrong. And he said, why? He says, this is not the North Pole. This is Mount Olympus. And we're the gods. And you, Zani, you are Zeus. And that was started by chance. And then it became everything you see before you, okay? It's something that just grew beyond anything I would have ever expected.
As a camper, particularly, you aspire to be on the hill. So as a little kid at 7 years of age, and growing up at camp, all you want to do is be on the hill.
The Hill game of 1958 triggered an incredible legend or myth that was very powerful. We were losing in the bottom of the last inning with 2 outs. It was 10-4. And Herbie Cohen was at the plate. And Bucky Kaufman was there, his best friend from South Philadelphia. And Herbie had 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Ducky said, well, let's get this over with, just strike out Herbie and get moving. And Herbie backed off and said that statement, Ducky, we're not dead yet. We're just in a state of suspended animation. And he took the walk. And then we scored 7 runs with 2 outs and won the game.
I'm sure everybody's telling you that they modeled their time over Herb Cohen, and Herb was very influential in everybody's life.
Yeah, Herb was one of those guys who could be an authority figure without being overbearing.
He taught in the inner city schools in Philly all those years, and he handled some really tough characters. And he handled them with a sense of humor and patience. And it rolled off on everybody that came in contact with him.
Herb had a really unique ability to let you know when he didn't approve of something you were doing, but without raising his voice, without being nasty in any way. But he also was a man who built character in people.
When I started on the hill, there was a meanness to it, a real meanness to it.
There was a pretty fierce rivalry between the IJ and the Hill. As counselors, we probably fanned the flames a little more than we should have.
I was there the year of the fight, which changed the culture behind the game. That year and in the mid-'70s when the IJ had won 2 games in a row after 20 years of never winning in a real charged environment. 1980 was a pretty major happening.
I think it was a healthy rivalry. I think competition is a good thing. I think competition motivates you. I think it makes you better at what you do, as long as it's kept in perspective. And it wasn't always kept in perspective, believe me.
the whole experience. Yes, it's just a game, but it's not just a game. You're singing your songs, alumni comes back to watch. Every at-bat is Game 7, bottom of the 9th inning, tie game kind of thing.
It was like, there was no rules. We're going to play this game like a baseball game, and if we have to intentionally walk you, it's happening. If we're not throwing anything up there, we're not making any deals. We'll do whatever it's going to take to win this game. We're going to be as strategic as we need to be, plain and simple.
It's the culmination of Hill spirit. Not the culmination, it's running through the banner. It's everything about it is, it's the grand finale. You get so excited leading up to it, then you get nervous. You hope to win, and I think we lost once during my entire time as a CIT/counselor there, and it was devastating. It was devastating.
You don't always have to win to show your spirit. And I was there 3 years ago, and we lost that game. The guy hit a home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. I think it was like a bases loaded homer. It was a crushing defeat. But I was there, and I went up to the campers who were just sitting there. I says, "Now, this is where you show your spirit. You go in that mess hall and you sing your heart out, okay? They can never kill it. That's the best time to show the spirit." And so, it's easy to be a winner, but to be a loser and a gracious loser and still show the spirit is very powerful.
As you get older, there are fewer moments where you have that kind of true adrenaline rush or true kind of moment of like pure joy.
It felt so much more than just a game. It felt family. It felt you felt all the tradition. You felt the Hill kind of in you.
That moment with those guys, you felt like you're a professional baseball player.
Kristen, do you have your iPad?
Game time, just minutes away.